So a couple days ago, if you guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or honestly here on YouTube, I announced a team that we're going to be doing for our long-term rebuild for MLB 22. And the team that I picked is not an easy one, mostly because of their ownership and their management. But with me at the helm, I'm getting rid of all of that. And we're going to be starting a new era for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I cannot wait for it. Hopefully bringing some W's, some pennants, and some World Series trophies back to Pittsburgh because, oh my God, does that city deserve it. They have not won the World Series since 1979. And currently, the way they're running real life, they're not going to be seeing that World Series for a long, long time. But I know for a fact, in this game, I'm coming into Pittsburgh and I'm winning some ball games. All right, let's go. And I've heard you guys ever since the Nashville Sounds franchise series ended. You guys have wanted me to actually play some games and do a long-term rebuild. I 100% get it. I personally like watching them too. But last year with the Sounds, it just didn't work out. But now that I have a vision and everything that I want to do for the Pirates, I feel a lot better with it. And I hope you guys are excited for it and dialed in with it as well. If you guys are, tell me that down in the comments. I'll be hearting as many comments as I see. Let's go. And here we are with the team right now. Currently, right now is the spring training. We got the 29th best team. Who's worse than the Pirates? The only other team that I could think of being worse than the Pirates has got to be what, the A's or something like that? Gotta be. Where are they at? There we go. Yeah, they're 30th. Jesus, dude. I'm just letting you guys know now, our year is going to be so incredibly tough. I'm guessing not as bad as Oakland, but still, it is not going to be good. I would say you guys probably have your expectations around 70 wins for 2022. I work fast on fixing teams, but I'm not a miracle worker by any means. And right now, these dudes need a miracle. I mean, look at this. I mean, right now we got Roberto Perez as our top guy. That is a bunch of cap. First off, we got to actually fix that. The first order of business as me being the GM, manager, and honestly owner of this team is fixing Roberto Perez's stats because he is not that good. Even an 81 is generous, but I guess that's better than 84. But to go take a look at the entire 40-man roster right now, we got Brian Reynolds, we got Brian Hayes. Cannot wait to build around these two. Along with Henry Davis, these guys are my three favorite Pirates. And I know, I've seen all the reports, the Padres and all these other teams are trying to get Brian Reynolds. If the Pirates trade him, again, that's even more cause for them to sell that team because what are they even doing? For me, I honestly do not care if they get rid of him because I am going to keep him. This is my entire franchise series. I'm doing what I would do if I was just given the Pirates organization. And part of that plan is building and extending Brian Reynolds as long as he does very, very good. Also, Brian Hayes, cannot wait to see this guy develop. It should be a lot of fun. David, this dude honestly is super underrated in this game as well in real life. The guy did 2.23 ERA last year. I thought for sure he was going to get traded, but I'm kind of happy they kept him because now I get to use him. Currently, the ace of our team, which makes me just cringe inside, but we got Zach Thompson. Again, technically a reliever with Miami. They got him for the Jacob Stallings trade. In reality, I'm keeping Eichhoff as the ace of this team, which again is stupid, but it is what it is. He just has way more experience. It's not good experience, but it is experience.
Bruh, chill.
And I'm still not 100% sold on Zach Thompson being able to be a great starting pitcher. Worst comes to worst, we put him in the bullpen and he can be absolutely dominant there. I'm fine with that as well. But right now for starting, I'm a little bit concerned. Getting more into the infield, we got Michael Chavis, a guy from the Red Sox last year. I'd be lying to you guys if I said I wasn't excited to see how he does. The upside is definitely there. I know he's struggled recently, but yo, 26 years old, 77 overall, plays a good second base. Also can play first base, third base, left field, and right field. He's a pretty good fit for where the Pirates are right now. And if he does good by like maybe later this year or year two, I would be very, very down to flip him for some more good prospects and keep building this team up. But we'll see how it goes. As of right now, I don't really have him as a long-term guy like Henry Davis, Brian Reynolds, and Brian Hayes, but you never know. The guy could surprise me. Moving on down again, another guy that I'm so excited to use, Henry Davis, the first overall draft pick from 2021. And let's see who are the bottom teams. You never even get to sniff a first-round draft pick, which I don't know why I picked sniff, but you never really get to see a first-round draft pick unless you're playing against them. So I cannot wait to build around a 22-year-old catcher with the potential to be a top 5 catcher in the MLB within the next couple years. That gives me the chills because I know that our catching role is completely covered. After that, Ben Gamble, another depth guy. We got JT. We got Diego Castillo. This dude's gone completely under the radar during spring training. The guy's actually been tearing it up so well that they're expecting him to be the starting second baseman on the Pirates this year. And for a young guy that not many people have heard of, that is very, very good. So I'm happy to see he's slaying out. Hopefully he does that for me in the game. After that, O'Neal Cruz, baby. This dude's getting disrespected as we speak by that garbage Pirates front office. The dude's got all the talent in the world to start. If they got Diego Castillo going to be starting at second base, they can for sure start O'Neal Cruz. But they're trying to manipulate that time again. I understand why they're doing it, but it's a scumbag thing to do. After that, we got Kevin Newman, we got Park, we got Anthony, we got Nick Gonzalez, another guy that I'm super excited about. We got Heath Hembry for the bullpen. We got Chris Stratton. This dude's going to be a stud for me. We got Yoshitomo Tsutsugo. Again, another guy that struggled to find his footing in the league, but I think Yoshitomo is going to fit in quite well over in Pittsburgh. The guy did very, very good for them after he got traded from the Dodgers. So I really, really hope that translates to this game. Another under the radar guy that I'm going to be using a lot this year, I'm guessing, is going to be Josh Van Meter. He's kind of a glitch for MLB The Show, so I'm sure you guys are going to see him a lot from me. A lot of people talk about how the Yankees won that Clay Holmes deal. I'm not exactly sure about that. This dude's been showing up and showing up heavy for the Pirates. Next up, we got Vanessa Hudgens' boyfriend right here. Absolute stud. I don't even need to know what the stats are looking like. I know he's winning. The guy's won. If he's able to bag Vanessa Hudgens, the guy's won. Then to round out the rest of the 40, we got Bryce Wilson, we got Marcano, we got Jose Quintana. I'm really thinking this is going to be a bounce back guy for 2022. And with $2 million in that contract, that is not terrible for them. If he does good, be on the lookout for them flipping him at the trade deadline in real life. And the rest, look at this. We got Vogelbach, we got Greg Allen, Mitch Keller. I need Mitch Keller to do a lot better this year. We got Peguero, we got Michael Perez, we got Jack Sawinski, Anthony Banda, Castro, Swaggerty, Adonis Medina, Dwayne Underwood Jr., Sam Howard, Jared, and then Max to round it all out. Again, this is not a team that's going to be out there stunned, a team that's going to be even coming close to 4th place even. But for the future, I'm super excited for it. Starting out right now at spring training, I'm a big fan of all the guys right here. I'm just seeing the future in the amount of depth that we're going to have, because depth honestly wins a bunch of championships. Like if we got Brian Reynolds, God forbid, down with like a torn ACL or something terrible, but we also got a stud super young center fielder ready to go from AAA, that helps alleviate a little bit of the stress. That alternative is 10 times better than being so scared and pissing all over the place that you don't have a good center fielder. So I think eventually the depth is going to show for this team. But overall, I think we are ready to go for spring training. Everything looks okay enough. Again, I love that a lot of the young guys are taking up spots. O'Neal Cruz at shortstop, Henry Davis at catcher, and also in Jigba DH. And I'm very excited to see how all these guys can actually do. If they do very, very well, they might possibly be winning some spots on the opening day roster. So I really want to see how they do in spring training. I'm not expecting a whole lot, but I do want to see who actually stands out. So let's go ahead and sim through spring training real quick, because it's not going to matter all that much. And oh my God, look at that. Finish off 13 and 16. Not terrible for a team like the Pirates. Checking the standings, we still finish off at the bottom. I have no clue why the Marlins played barely any games, but I'm sure that's going to change. But so far, we beat the Tigers, the Orioles, and the Red Sox. Oh my God, they're down bad. Again, spring training, it doesn't matter, but still. All right, so far, not terrible. In spring training, who the heck killed it? Ben Gamble definitely did a 374 with 1 bomb. I mean, 91 at bats is still a good sample size, and for a 374, very, very good from Ben. After that, Brian Hayes, not the greatest spring. Brian Reynolds, oh my God, the GOAT, the freaking GOAT. A 350 with 7 bombs out of 72 at bats. Jesus, bro. After that, Vogelbach at first base, 250 with 3 bombs out of 52. Ain't terrible. Anthony, not bad either. 6 bombs in spring training is very, very good. O'Neal Cruz. Okay, everything else is all right besides the average. If this guy can just figure out that average, he's going to be an absolute stud. And Jigba DH. Okay, yeah, we finally found our first guy that sucked this spring. Like O'Neal Cruz, I get it. He didn't do the greatest, but in Jigba sucked, bro. Oh God. He definitely needs a little bit more time, probably in AA. After that, Michael Chavis, 8 home runs, the most out of anybody on this team with 25 RBIs, a 244. That's a little bit below league average. Out of 82 at bats this spring, I'll take it. And then Henry Davis, okay, not terrible. I like it. Only 3 RBIs though. That is telling me that we do not get on base at all because, again, we're the Pirates. But we are moving in the right direction. After that, Van Meter, not terrible, but 13 at bats. A lot of the guys probably didn't hit all that much. Roberto Perez surprised me a whole lot. I'll put this guy's hitting stats down at the ground, and he still did good. I like to see that. Kevin Newman, not terrible. Park, okay. Cole Tucker stays winning, dude. Look at the flow as well. Yeah, Cole stays winning. Let's go, baby. Greg Allen, not terrible. Diego, okay. Jared, only 12 at bats. Marcano, yikes. Castro, 2 at bats. Jack, it is what it is. Everybody else, yeah, there's really nobody else that stood out. Now we got the rotation. Zach Thompson with a 2.7. All right, he's going to be starter. Sounds good to me, honestly. Jared Eichhoff a 3.8. Not bad for a pitcher that normally has like 8s and 6s and 5s. JTO 5. Contreras. Yo, bro. I desperately want to see how many hits he gave up, but I can't because it's spring training. But to have a 10 ERA at a 23 innings, you had to do absolutely terrible every single time. Like, there was not even one time that he went out there and did good. 0-4 as well. Oh, God. And then Bryce Wilson just had everybody on their knees this spring. In the bullpen, Quintana, terrible. Mitch Keller, honestly, for him, I'll take it. Anthony Banda, bad. Adonis at 3.6. Okay. Max at 5. Dwayne, a 1.0. There you go, baby. There you are. Aaron Fletcher, a 4. Chris, a 0, but only pitched 3 innings. Heath, a 4.6. David, a 2.7. And then Sam didn't even pitch at all. Nice. And to be honest, the only thing left for episode 1 is actually getting our scouting all squared away. Because we are going to have 4th place in the draft, and I want to make sure that we get that 99. If we can do that, it's going to be so nice. So first off, let me make sure that we got all the best scouts, because I'm not hiring no garbage. We got a lot of good ones, but it looks like we got 2 guys from the West, nobody from the East, and only 1 guy internationally. Billy Hayes over here does look like a stud. I like that. Discovery's amazing, so he's going to be the guy to go to for pitchers, 100%. Our boy David Wang out there for the international, got great discovery, great position players, and good efficiency. The pitchers, not as great, but still, he's a pretty solid scout. Jimmy right now for pitchers and position players only has a 60 and 55. Is there anybody else we could replace him with? I don't really think so, unless it's going to be like a beast of an East scout. Hey, I actually think I found him. Lee Rivera, yes please, get him there. And now, to be honest, really the only guy that I want to get rid of is Stevie. After that, we're solid and ready to go. I want to pick a guy from the Central, so we're going to pick from these 3 guys. Al Ortiz looks amazing for pitchers. We got Jay, also amazing for pitchers, but Discovery is absolutely terrible. This dude is blind. Richard Mitchell looks very, very good again with pitchers. All right, hear me out. This is what I'm thinking. I want more pitchers in the draft than hitters. And if I can get a team of the next Garrett Coles, Jacob deGroms, and everything like that, I will be so down. So Billy Hayes and Al are gonna be looking at pitchers. David and Lee can just do whatever, basically. Probably gonna put David directly on position players, but Lee, the dude, is just free to do whatever the heck he wants. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Billy, let's get you out there. Give me a good righty that throws absolute gas from the West. So Billy Mays, RIP, he's going out there. Al right now, I think for Al, we're gonna go lefty with a lot of good command. Sending Al directly to the cornfield, just trying to find a stud for me. Thinking we're gonna go ahead and get that good position player. I'm thinking an outfielder. I'm looking for a powerful outfielder too. Power and contact, the two things. Maybe even a DH at that point. But I want David to get somebody that could possibly hit 40 plus home runs for us. So we got Wang all squared away, and then Lee over there in the East. I think for Lee, I really want the background of Luis Santiago. This guy does look very, very good. We just have zero accuracy on him, so he could do a lot better. He could be a lot worse. So I want to know by the time we actually get to the first year player draft. Besides that, I think that is it for episode 1. We did quite a lot. We went through, introduced a team. Also for opening day, I'm gonna have Henry Davis on the team. I don't care. Even if he's not all that ready for the first part of the year, he will be getting a lot better as the year progresses. So we got the opening day roster all squared away, got the depth chart looking all right, got the scouts getting ready to find us some studs. I think that's a good place to end for the first episode. Again, if you guys are excited for it, then be sure to leave a like on it and show your support for this franchise series. If you guys show a lot of support, I'll obviously keep doing it. Also, subscribe if you guys are not already. I'd really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and peace out.